So if you like me and you work a lot of hours, you're a parent, and you feel like you don't have time to work out or go to the gym, listen, you have time. You just got to make time. So this is what I would do. This is what I have done. I would wake up 30 minutes early and then get a quick workout in before I go to work. And then when you come home, of course, you got to play with your kids, get your kids to bed, give them a bath and all that good stuff, right? So 30 minutes before you go to bed, get another workout in. So you don't have to worry about getting up early, going to a gym that's 10, 20 minutes away, then trying to work out really fast before you go to work. No, you ain't got to worry about none of that. And then if you decide to get up early on the weekends, depending on how you work, but if you have an off day and you decide to get up very early to go to the gym, you can do that. But if not, don't worry. You can keep this routine every single day. 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, and you're done. So basically, you've worked an hour each day, and you've done something. And as a parent, you want to be able to do the bare minimum and get great results, because we don't have time to sit in the gym all day, or maybe even go outside and run all day. We don't have that time that we used to have before we became parents, right? So if you do that, I promise you don't even have to eat right. Just you working out for 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night each and every day is a step into feeling better, looking better. And that right there is going to also allow you to lose some fat, right? And I know every parent deals with this, where they become parents and they start to lose their old self. They start to forget about working out. And working out is one of the things that really keep your significant other interested in you. It keep them looking at you, keep them focused on you. And you just don't want your significant other to be distracted, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna make fitness a priority. And so the only way to do that is by doing it. I don't care what your workout is. I don't care if it's push-ups, sit-ups, running. I don't care what it is. Just get up 30 minutes early and do it 30 minutes before you go to bed. I don't care if it's jumping jacks. I don't care what you're doing. Just do it for 30 minutes. And I promise, do that for an entire month, and then you're going to start to have a rhythm, a routine, something that you're going to get used to. And that's the key. You have to get used to doing it every day, because this has to be a part of your everyday life. And then you can also walk, whatever it is that you want to do, but do it for at least 30 minutes. And when you do this, then you can start to add on extra things. And of course, I've said before that I would, focus on eating right first, but sometimes people can't do it that way. So first, I want you to develop a routine of working out each day, getting used to that. So by the end of that month, this is something that I do. This is who you are. You work out every day. So now you figured out how to work out every single day. Now you have to figure out how to eat right. And of course, while you're working out, you're going to start to develop things in your head and think like, whoa, what am I doing? I'm doing all this working out and I'm eating candy, or I'm eating, snacking. I'm snacking a lot. You're going to start to pull away from those things. And then once you start worrying about what you eat, you're going to start focusing more on healthy foods. And then once you start focusing more on healthy foods, you're going to start cooking more. I don't know if you already get in the kitchen or not, but it happened for me. When I started to work out, I've been working out for a long time, but consistently for the last 6 months, I've been working out every single day. And If not my arms, I'm using my legs. If not my legs, I'm using my arms. Or I'm just taking a rest day. It was a bug on my neck. But I'm doing something that's involved with fitness. So once you do that, you're gonna feel so much better, and you're gonna get a hold on it. And the thing about fitness and trying to lose weight, you have to do all of these things in small little increments. Like, you can't do everything at once. You can't eat right. You can't do fitness. You have to develop some type of routine to where everything feels comfortable and it doesn't feel rushed, and I don't feel overwhelmed. The reason you're not able to stay consistent is because you're doing everything all at once. You have to slow down and do things little by little. So whether that be you start eating right first, you start working out first, you develop a routine, whatever it is, you start cooking more, you have to do one, then add the other, and then add the other. And then you can do everything all at once. So focus on one thing at one time and you'll be great. So once you find that one thing, stick to it, add the next thing. Like, each month, just keep going up. Like, and especially with working out, that's something that I did too, where I just did one specific workout the whole entire month, and then next month I add another workout. Next month I add 2 more workouts, and it just keeps going and going like that. And then not just the workout, but then I start to add on more weight. You have to, and then that's the thing, when you start to work out more and more, you have to progress, and you have to use heavier and heavier weights, depending on what it is you're going for. But in most cases, adding more weight, moving weight around, helps you still lose weight. Most people don't know that. So some people run a lot, and they think that's what they need to do. You need to do a lot of cardio. No, you don't have to do a lot of cardio. You don't have to burn yourself out. And for me, that was the worst thing I did. Cardio was one of those things that just destroyed my progress, because I always got hungry. I got extremely hungry. I would go to the gym, run 3, 4, 5 miles, and come back and eat up the whole entire house. And I'm like, this is too much. I don't get why it's not working. It's not working because I'm over consuming too much. I'm consuming too much food. So that's one thing. And then you also have to, the last thing is eat in a calorie deficit, right? And you can do this any way you want. But the key is to get one thing at a time. You start exercising, get used to that. Then for 3 months, you're exercising. And then month 4, you decide to eat healthy. Then month 5, you start to, I'm going to eat healthy and I'm going to cook all my meals. And then month 6, you're eating healthy, cooking all your meals, and you're counting your calories. So now you're staying under your calories. You're eating a certain amount of food each day, and you're making sure you don't go above it, just so you can start to lose some of that weight. And of course, I know we want everything to be fast and quick. Within 2 weeks, we want to be this weight. We want to look like this. We want to look like that. But it's not going to happen that way. The thing is, you got to come down to reality and understand that it's not going to all happen at once. And you're going to have to wait. You got to be patient. And I know it's so many things, enhancements that we could do. You know what I'm saying? We can steroids. You can do all these type of shots that allow you to lose weight, but don't focus on that. Those things will tear you down in the long run. You don't want to worry about that. You don't want to be on no meds. You don't want to be back fat again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to just be focused on life, and you want to be a person. I want to be a person to say, oh, I did it naturally. I didn't use any enhancements. I honestly got this out of the mud, and I was one of them people that worked hard each and every day. And honestly, you gotta give yourself some time. Just say, this time next year, I'm going to look phenomenal. You know, don't say 2 weeks from now, a month from now. No, give yourself a year at least. You haven't even been consistent yet. So once you become consistent, maybe 4 or 5 months from now, when it's a part of your life and this is something you do without even thinking about it, no matter how you feel, you're doing it, then you can start saying, hey, man, next week, I'm going to kill their ass, man. I'm going to wear this and I'm going to look sweet in it. Like, you know, and that's another thing. It's going to start to change once you start getting consistent and you're eating right, tracking your calories, working out each and every day. You're going to start thinking different when it comes to what you wear. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to start wearing those shirts with your arms out. You're going to start wearing those shirts. You're going to start wearing shirts you never wore before. You're going to start taking your shirt off at the beach, at the swimming pool, while you're cutting the grass. Like, it's going to be just random, and you're just going to feel so confident. And you're not even going to notice it. But when you do, you're going to be like, damn, this is what all this built my confidence so high. And it's literally just taking care of yourself. For me, that's always been my fear, that somebody's going to ask me, why you got your shirt on? And it's like 30 people in the pool with no shirt on. And I'm like, I've always been a person, I'm trying to get deep in the water, bro. All you want to see is my neck, because I don't want you to see my body. And and the thing is, it's not like I wasn't consistent. It was that I wasn't doing every single part of everything I needed to do. And the major part, remember I told you, it don't matter how you do it, but this does play a huge role. You have to count your calories, or you have to track them, and you have to eat in a calorie deficit. And over time, you can stop tracking your calories, but you have to eat in a calorie deficit. You're going to start to feel better. You give your body less food to digest. You start to understand that, hey, I can't eat all my food right now because I'm going to be hungry later. So you're giving yourself time to digest the food. You're giving yourself your body time to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And it's a small thing, but if you start right now, it's going to make things easier in the future. So, yeah, man, focus, lock in, and just do these things and let me know what happens, you know. And I know for a fact, once you do all those things, you're going to look perfect. You're going to look great. And, yeah, man, I'm out.